Parshas Boy. Parshas Boy is the week of the actual Yetzias Mitzrayim. Vayihi b'chatzi halayla v'Hashem hika kol bechor be'eretz Mitzrayim. On that awesome night, when the Rabbi Shalom showed the entire world his strength and at the same time his love for us, Klal Yisrael, and the Rabbi Shalom, quote unquote, jumped over our houses and speared us from the tzaras that were taking place all around us. That was the night that we were all waiting for. That was the night of the actual leaving the tzaras of Mitzrayim. And that is the night, Lel Shimurim Hu, L'Doirei Seichem, forever and ever. That awesome night of Lel Pesach, when the Rabbi Shalom reaffirms his love and his connection to Klal Yisrael. But how did it happen? How was Klal Yisrael Zeicha to such a turnaround? In last week's Parsha, Klal Yisrael wasn't even able to listen, wasn't even able to hear. And then a year later, after a year went by, Klal Yisrael was not only ready to hear, but they were actually Zeicha to the Yetzias Mitzrayim. The Navi says, Va'at Eiroim Ve'erya. Klal Yisrael, you had no mitzvahs, you had no schusim. There was no reason to take you out. Ve'evar alayich ve'erech misbaiseses bidamayich. Ve'oimar lach bidamayich chayi. Ve'oimar lach bidamayich chayi. It was the schus of two bloods, Dam Pesach and Dam Mila. And that blood which Klal Yisrael put on their doorposts is what saved them from the tzaras of that night and what ensured them the schus of Yetzias Mitzrayim. What is Dam Pesach and Dam Mila? What is so special about them? And the Maral explains that Dam Pesach and Dam Mila represent two of the most yesaidistic inyanim in Yiddishkeit. We're all familiar with the psukim that tell us that animals in Mitzrayim were sacred. The belief system of Mitzrayim didn't allow anyone to shecht animals. And Klal Yisrael for 210 years were living in that culture. That was part of their lifestyle. Something sacred about animals. And the Rabbi Shalom told them, take the animal in front of the Mitzrayim and shecht it, because I said. Sagt the Maral, that symbolizes the emunah that Klal Yisrael had. Dam Mila, sagt the Maral, symbolizes the kedusha that Klal Yisrael had. Mila is taking the most physical part of oneself and making it holy and being mekadesh it, and through that being mekadesh oneself. These two inyanim of emunah and kedusha is the va'omer lach b'damayich chayi, va'omer lach b'damayich chayi. But it doesn't come easy. Both of them had to come with blood. What is the blood symbolizing? And the Sfarim HaKadoshim teach us, the blood is symbolizing Mesirus Nefesh. In order for one to attain madregas, in order for one to become bigger, to become better, there is no easy ride. It requires Mesirus Nefesh. And whether it's an Inyane Emunah or an Inyane Kedusha, for one to really grow, requires some type of Mesirus Nefesh. It requires blood. Rabbi say, the Sfarim tell us that the Rabbi Shalom deals with each and every one of us the way that we kivayachol deal with him. And one who is Meiser Nefesh for the Rabbi Shalom, and one who goes against his own teva, he does something that's hard, that's difficult, is Zeicha that the Rabbi Shalom deals with him Shaloi Kederech HaTeva. If one is in need of any type of Yeshua, Shaloi Kederech HaTeva, the best eitzah is to try to break our own teva a little bit. And when we break our teva, we're Meiser Nefesh. We are Zeicha to Yeshua's Shaloi Kederech HaTeva. Yitzias Mitzrayim was a Yeshua Shaloi Kederech HaTeva. It was then and it is now. We live in a world that's totally immoral. We live in a world where the Yetzer Hara dominates. We live in a world where al pi teva, we stand no chance. So what does Hashem want from us? You know what he wants from us? He wants us to do something shaloi kederech hateva. He wants us to do something that's very hard for us. To try. To try to overcome our Yetzer Hara even when it's difficult. To try to overcome our Yetzer Hara even when we feel we can't. We start, we try, and he finishes. Going into the third week of Shovavim, how about if each and every one of us thinks to ourselves just for a few moments about something that we know is difficult for us, a place that's very hard for us, a true Nisayan, and this week I'm going to do it, or better said, I won't do it, even though it's so hard. Let us sow the Rabbi Shalom, our Dam Pesach, and our Dam Milah. And we will be Zeicha, that the Rabbi Shalom will be ever alayich. And he'll see us being misbaiseses bidamayich, wallowing in our blood of our Mesirus Nefesh. And we'll be Zeicha to our Geula and our Yitzias Mitzrayim.